Jeff, Arizona Hot Homestead back at you. How about part 2 of the shelves for the shipping container? Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. And here I am living in my RV. See? RV. Off-grid on my homestead. And this is about my shelves. Hopefully the lighting is good. I already showed you part 1. The shelf here, I already got junk on it. That's what it's for. A lot of space in between. Main reason because that's just probably not going to stay there. I'm going to have something else there. I don't know what. But see how this top, even though it's so narrow, that's only about 6 inches. But I could put things like that wire and a hose and even some extra pieces of scrap lumber. Just as long as I don't tuck it way back in there and I lose it and forget about it. That's my only concern. So I think hoses and stuff like this will be my best bet for stuff up there. Shelving, that's a 30-inch gap, as I explained in the first video. Then this one is 24, another 24. But over here I went different. That first gap there up to here is 24. Then from the top of the shelf up to this one is 18, 18, and 18. I know some of you were concerned that they might, being 2 feet, that they might start to bow and right there in that area. I've built shelves like this before with the same material and it hasn't. So I'm not real concerned, but I can always put a brace in there. So let's see, this one, if you notice, I was going to do 2 8-foot sections. So there's one 8-foot and there's the other. Then 2 4-foot sections. So here's a 4-foot section here. Obviously, because I did it separately. Now check out this workmanship. Huh? Is this craftsmanship or what? Huh? Look at that gap. But way back there, there is no gap, huh? Is that carpentry or what? That's at its finest. You're right, it ain't all square and I don't care. Because first off, this container sits at a little bit of an angle. So, and as long as something doesn't roll off of here, I don't care. As long as it doesn't fall apart either. So, anyhow, this one I went with 24 down here, 18, 18, but this one you notice there's nothing up above. Why? I don't know. I wanted to be a little different. I kind of thought that was enough space there and over here for things like that. And so here it gives me that extra 4 to 6 inches up on top. And I can, I don't know, I can always put another shelf right here in the center, I guess. I don't know. I just thought it looked better for one, and it gave me more flexibility. This one here is the exact same as that one. 24 down there, 18, 18, and then I left the front off on this. What was cool was when I put this one in here, I actually had to hammer it in down at the base because it's so tight up on top. My measurement was just a 1/4 of an inch off, which was fine because now that really kind of anchors it up against the wall, the ceiling there a little bit better. So, because as you can tell, really not going anywhere. See this? Well, that's not going to stay like that. I did that because, see my workmanship? I just wanted to pull it together as much as possible. Because this thing here, I put little screws in. Now I only did that in 4 spots on this shelf. Did it to all of them. What that does is that helps kind of hold the whole thing together, give it a lot more stability. I did that with every single one of them. So that is the end of part 2 of my shelving for my shipping container. Part 3, that's going to be a few months away, because here's what's going to happen with part 3. Where these tires are going, they're going to go. And what's going to go right here, because this is about 7 feet right from this wall, that door, over to that 2x4 is 7 feet. So that's going to be a bench, a workbench. Now it's 4 feet, obviously 2 feet to there. So that's probably about 30 inches is as deep as my bench is going to be. And then obviously I'll do some kind of pegboard or something up above it. And then on this opposite side, I'm going to have about a foot in or so. I'm going to have some lumber racks basically, where I could take some of this lumber and I can store stuff like that and put it right up against this wall here. So I got all my scrap lumber there. And because it's 7 feet, that's going to work out okay, because up here they could just flow into here and that will be just fine. Then up against that wall, what I was sticking up against this wall here was for like boxes of nails and things. Maybe just taking out about 6 inches and just putting a bunch of 6-inch shelves that will go from there to there. And that way it doesn't interfere with me putting stuff in and out of here. And yet those 6-inch shelves, I can put a lot of stuff all the way down. Maybe not all the way down to the floor, but at least from that height up. I can put like screws, bolts, boxes of goodies like this, maybe even things like that, maybe even these kind of things, maybe even like trash bags, maybe even like a utility pump, stuff like that, maybe even like little drill bits like this kind of stuff. I don't know. The greatest part about these universal shelves is I can do whatever the heck I want, and I'll probably change it 100 times. So part 2 of my shelves completed. All I did is 2x3s right there, 2x4s for the legs, and just some cheap, ordinary, OSB or whatever, I just call plywood, and some cheap stuff there, and screws, and done. Subscribe, like, comment. Now I think I am going to shelf this project for now, and I'll do the bench part 3 sometime over the summer, so that'll be a few months from now. Talk to you later. AZ Hot Homestead.